Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nujumkey. Hopefully, that was an understandable blurb. With me today, it might just be me, but I'm hearing a bunch of like someone's fan is running or something. Um.
Oh, that's probably me then.
So, anyways,
There.
with me today is Ibney 00.
I already talked, so you know I'm here.
Oh my God, the noise stopped. I was right.
Yeah, it was me, I guess. I didn't. You should have told me it was a fan. My computer wasn't
I just
working.
heard like this. Like it's just a stream. And I just considered it noise, right? Like, when you don't have the right mic and it's just like this blah, 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 blah. It's like your own
Yeah.
dubstep on me. Also with me, you heard him laugh, I think, is Dave from the channel, the very
Dave.
uncorrectly named channel. It's like I Dave LL, I believe.
I think it's the other way, man.
Something along those lines. We'll figure it out eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
I don't know. Isn't there a process to get your channel name changed?
Oh,
Yeah, I think so, but I think you have to get like a partner. I don't know
No,
what
it works
is,
with your
actually.
Google Plus. I know because I had to change my name from nujumkey to nujumkey at some point. That was like years ago, though. When Google Plus launched.
Oh, I hate Google Plus.
You have Google Plus, obviously. We'll have to figure that out off camera. Welcome, everybody. How you guys been this week? Or these 2 weeks, because we didn't do one last week, obviously.
I'm great, dude. Hey, Ibney, you sound kind of low, bro.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't facing my mic.
Yeah, man, I had a pretty good week. Well, a couple of weeks actually. Nothing too crazy. How about you guys?
I have a big channel thing coming up soon, and I need to do a bunch of art and stuff. I'm like redoing my banner art, redoing my icons, redoing my thumbnails. So I'm kind of like, oh, I need to draw things, but I'm terrible at drawing, right?
Oh yeah. No offense.
Like you've seen my thumbnails, right? I love them
Yeah.
because they feel like a lot more personal.
Yeah.
And it feels like people are coming to my channel like, wow, this guy actually like made his own thumbnails. But
I can't draw for my life, and you're probably better at drawing than I am.
yeah, I'm trying to change the way I draw. Like you see how though if you look at my thumbnails, they're very basic cartoonish. I want to upgrade that to slightly detailed cartoonish where the characters have feet. So the outcome has so far been my characters are really really short and they have like these giant feet, and I'm not liking it. So I'm just gonna have to experiment a bit with that. So you guys?
Well, you know what I do for my most of my thumbnails is I'll just take a screenshot of one of the parts from the video just to make it relevant, But I think eventually I'm gonna try and make like something a little more original than just a screenshot with some words on it.
Yeah, I stopped trying to do thumbnails as I just continually forget them. Because I have to upload through Movie Maker because
Ibney, he's right. You're super low. Are you okay there?
If I put my mic here, you guys hear this. You guys hear this fan. If I put it here, you guys don't hear it. But I have to face you this way. I'm trying to look at my screen, so it's a lose-lose. I don't know what to do. So, how about now? Do I sound decent?
You're just super low is the problem. I'm just gonna bump up the audio on you and see if that helps. Talk again?
Check.
Your audio seems about equal with mine.
All right, I'll just face this way the entire time.
All right. Well, shall we just move on to the first topic then?
Yeah.
Shall we? You know what? Which topic do we want to start with? Because I'm not sure we want to get too much into this first one.
Let's go a bit light this time. Microsoft announces Windows 10. How about that?
Yeah, that was
what the fuck was up with that?
Well, because 7, 8, 9, obviously. It's the joke everyone's using.
I don't think, obviously, that's it. I think it's more like they wanted it to sound a little bit more impressive. And if you look at the Windows lineup, it's not like they started at Windows 1, right? They started at like a Windows 94, and then they went to like Windows 95, Windows
Yeah.
96, and then they did Windows XP and then Windows 70. Out of nowhere, Windows
It was
70.
it was
And then after
I
70
think it
was
was
Windows 7,
something.
obviously.
There was a Windows 3 somewhere in between there.
Oh, was there?
There was this really nice graph. Yeah, there was a really nice graph on Twitter that someone of the Minecraft people, the people who create Minecraft posted. If I can find it, I'll show it to you guys.
Okay. Anyways, sorry, I am kind of eating. Bit rude, but whatever.
Oh, they did 1, 2, 3, 95, 98, 2000, XP, Vista, 7, 8, 10. So this
Wait,
would be
what happened to XP?
the 11th. That's right after 2000.
Ah, okay. That's cool.
Huh.
It's just a name,
here's
really.
the thing I
Like,
was
when
looking
you
for.
look at it, a name is just a name. It doesn't really matter what the outcome of it is.
Well, we're all using Windows 8, right? Here?
Nope,
I
I'm
am.
using Windows 7 right now because I'm on my actual thing. My
Well, I
actual
am
gaming
using
computer.
Windows 8, but I'm using a modifier that makes it act like Windows 7.
So you guys don't like Windows 8 at all?
No.
Not especially. It's kind of messy when you
Windows
try to
7.
use Skype.
Yeah.
Actually, when I try to use anything, like literally, I have the Steam app, right? For Windows 8.
Yeah.
And it's absolute crap. It literally just straight up doesn't work.
I think it's because it was designed to be like a tablet OS rather than an
I don't mind if
actual
it's made to be used like a
desktop.
tablet. I want to use this touchscreen. I have a touchscreen. I want to use it. The problem is, it's crap. It doesn't matter
Well,
how.
what I was gonna say is what I'm saying after that is I think they just expected a lot more people to want it. But if you look in the App Store for Windows 8, none of the really bigger, like all the big corporations that have, a tremendous amount of money they can put into developing an app for something like this, they're not really, big. Not even the reviews. I mean, look at this free Facebook, right?
Oh, they're
It's
like
only
2.5 stars.
Well, not only the stars, but I'm talking about the people who get on the stars. Like for Facebook for Windows 8, it's only 36,000 people. Google search 30,000 people. Skype's got some big one. It's 3,904 or 394,000 people who download it. But again, I just don't feel like the actual, like the people aren't really behind it. I think they just kind of said, fuck that. I'll just use the one on the web browser because that's what I use. I mean, I can get Netflix and all that stuff for Windows 8, but I'd rather just use it on the browser. I just think it's a lot easier than to try and change it all.
Yeah, because the browser's more powerful, and it's not really worth it to. Well, I guess the browser's not really more powerful. I shouldn't say that. It's really not actually.
It's just more user friendly. You don't have to click 3 times to leave a conversation.
Yeah.
And as for Windows 8's trying to get more to the tablet idea, it's a bad idea because most people who used Windows didn't want a tablet.
Do you guys remember that one game that it was like it was like one of those make your own world games where it was like you could,
RPG Maker?
No, it was an open world game.
That's an engine.
Like
I'm
Spark.
sorry.
Hold on, let me finish. So it was called
Project Spark.
Project Spark. That's it. And you couldn't use
the
it
one that they
unless you
teased
were on
Conker's
Windows
Bad
8.
Fur Day's sequel to.
I'm sorry, what?
Tricks. Yeah, sorry. They during E3 they teased a Conker's Bad Fur Day sequel, and they're actually not coming out with one. It basically said, "You want a Conker's Bad Fur Day sequel? Make it yourself in Project Spark," and everybody just said, "Screw you."
I don't know about any of that, but what I do know is Project Spark went live yesterday, I believe. It was either October 5th or October 7th. October 7th, I lied. Tomorrow,
Said
or
tomorrow, yeah.
which should be about a week ago, because this podcast will be uploaded on Sunday. Starting October
Hooray.
7th, the US and Canada, hold on. Oh, that's a bundle. Oh, they're selling a bundle. Hold on, let me find the official. Oh, it's launched. Okay, so
Yeah, dude.
we will be giving beta reward packages for everyone who installed and played Project Spark on Xbox One or Windows 8.1 prior to October 5th. So there's still a few days if your friends have been procrastinating. Thanks for playing. Okay, so really quick, is there anyone who doesn't know what Project Spark is?
Isn't it like a creation tool?
Kind of. It's like
So yeah, because that's what I got from the E3 presentation. It's a creation tool, and they teased Conker's Bad Fur Day, and we're joking about it. We all hated them for it.
Look at who's using the E3 stuff now. Ooh, fancy. I don't know about
That's
the
all I
E3
got from
stuff because
E3.
I didn't look at that. But what I do know is that I watched a bunch of Let's Plays. It looked really nice when it was in beta. Basically, it's just a world generator. It's like Gary's mod in that, right from the start you have all the tools you need. You can take the entire landscape and like you can change it. Obviously, you can flatten it out. You can add hills. You can add water to specific places. You can add tribes. You can add all sorts of things. NPCs are a really big thing with this game. Like they put a lot of focus on it. Let me see. I don't know if it has a price tag. It should. I would hope so, because it is a pretty big game. It's been in development for a while. I don't know how they would fund it if it's not on price tag, but
Someone made Minecraft in Spark.
Can just a quick question. Am I breathing into the mic?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Like
it's
this.
free. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not doing that.
Yo, I'm downloading this.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
This. It looks
I don't know.
really
I'm
cool.
watching the video right now. I've actually never heard of it before today.
You?
Can I get a link?
Put it in the. Alright, I'm gonna put the
put it in the
video
chat.
in the thing. Let's see here. Watch on YouTube. Okay. Let's put you up. Oh no, that didn't work.
No.
Oh man. Alright, how about this? Let's sync it all up so we all start watching at the same time, okay? You guys ready? You guys
Are you
have
gonna
the
put the
thing
video
pulled?
on screen? Wait, no, I don't have it on Skype.
No, on the...
I just pulled it up and watched it actually.
Did you?
What are we
Okay,
getting
you
it
guys
from?
ready?
Wait, where? I don't have the video.
I posted it on Skype, man.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
Alright.
All right, 3, 2. Oh, okay.
I just wanted to move the bar so the screen was a little bigger because I'm doing this the unconventional way of window capture. So, 3, 2,
Hopefully,
go.
no copyright gets us. E10 for people who are under 9.
Damn, create, play,
This
and
looks a lot more
inspire.
like
we need to
WildStar now that I'm looking at it. Like, you guys remember that WildStar thing where you could build houses? And it was like, oh my god, you're in space. Also, I'm not sure, okay, so this is what I was interested in. It's like, you make your own landscape type of deal, right? And you can make your own, like, world. You're adding trees. A lot of this is pre-made. So, you have a lot of
This looks a lot... I'm just sorry. This looks like Little Big Planet, the Halo Reach map editor, and like an actual game engine were combined. By the looks of it to me.
The cow.
I can't hear what you're saying over the music, but
Oh yeah, this music is
someone
great.
complete with cow.
Dude, I'm so downloading it
No,
as a
seriously
song.
though.
I might even do a video on it.
It's on Xbox One, and
No, it's
Oh,
on
and
Windows 8.
PC.
yep. Dang it! I gotta go play it on my little laptop.
Haha, Tetris.
Oh, they did make Little Big Planet. Flappy Bird.
It almost-
I think I'm at like a second in the past for you guys. Oh, like 15 seconds actually.
It almost seems like this game is just a combination of everything that's been successful lately
The idea
for
is
you to
that
do
it's
in it. Like
a maker,
it's not.
right? It's just a tool that people can use to create things, and in general, those are everywhere. Like, there's stuff like this all over the web. This one just had a lot of media attention back when it was in alpha. The thing that's interesting now, it's been released for 2 days now, right? I've not seen
Yeah.
a single YouTube video on this. Like, what happened to all the
Oh my
YouTubers
God,
that were
Key.
showing it off back when it was in alpha, right?
Key. We can totally corner the YouTube market on this thing. We can get so many views.
But there is no market anymore. Everyone who's interested in the project was interested during the alpha. They took a look at it, and then they were like, okay, this sucks. Okay, this is good. And then they left. They
I was
never got
kidding.
to see the
I was
finished
kidding.
product.
Well, I'm
Like
looking
Googling
at
Project
for
Spark,
this
the
week.
very first thing that I see is Dave Chaos's episode 8 months back, and then IGN a year ago.
You got to change the filter. Change the filter to this week, and it seems like only Xbox. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's really out there. Like I said, it just
Nope.
doesn't. To me, it
Nobody's
seems
picked
almost.
this up at all. Like,
Uh,
I see 2 channels that are actual channels, and then I'm looking through it, and I can't really see, at least on YouTube. I'm sure there's a community behind it, because that's what a creative engine needs to flourish. Without a community, this engine means nothing, right? Oh, it's done downloading. Okay.
Look at that, dude. Look, Project Spark, the actual channel, uploaded a video 9 or 5 days ago, and they only have 923 views. Like,
Ouch.
Project Spark, the channel,
That's not
only
their
has
official
15,000
channel.
subscribers.
Is it?
It is, yeah. As a matter of fact, it's the official channel.
Oh, it looks like it, yeah. There's like, oh, that looks awesome. Look at, there's like, at the very bottom of the page, there's this Arctic glacial biome, right? That looks so cool. I'm gonna take a look at this.
What? Pneumonia.
It's kind of
really?
it doesn't look. It really doesn't look that bad. It looks kind of fun, honestly. I really like the Halo Reach editor. I made some really awesome maps in that, actually.
I thought the Halo Reach editor was really clunky, but the idea made sense to me, you know?
Oh, it wasn't clunky. It actually had quite a lot of editing power.
Well, it was
You
like,
could create
you wanted
tons
to
of
put
different
down
little
your
games in
stupid
it.
spawn point. You'd have to try 6 different times just to get it right where you wanted, right?
You could move it around in a 3D space. I thought it worked well, personally, but I was 10, so I don't know. Nostalgia.
Yeah, it even seems like their community isn't really big on the actual website as well.
Yeah, there's 7.
If that, threads.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, good for them.
I think it's a big
Do
flop.
they have a forum?
There's 265, 446 players.
Alright, yeah, they have like a
265,446
sort.
players.
Okay, so this is what a creative game like this needs, right? Support, general discussion, features, requests, playlist creation. That's all the big things, but is there like user-made stuff? Like, can I go in and put, I want to make Pokemon Hoenn region in Project Sparks. People come here and follow me as I travel this journey, you know? That's the kind of stuff that they need on this website. Otherwise, they're not going to get really big anytime soon. People are going to try putting it up on YouTube, on like I don't know, whatever guy online Facebook forum they have available. And it's not going to reach the popularity it needs because that's not where the audience for this is. Project Spark, at least on YouTube, there's no interest for it right now, right?
Yeah,
It's some
by the
kind of
looks of it.
interest they would need. They need to generate interest, is all I'm saying. Alright? It looks, maybe you can like create a topic within one of these pre-existing ones, but I don't like the idea of a topic within something like general discussion, right?
Well, it seems like everybody's posting a general discussion. There's nowhere really else to look. I mean,
I might try this creation
I don't
thing.
know.
What
I'll
do you guys
probably
think
try
of
it
this
out
game?
at some
What do you
point.
guys think of it?
I mean,
far?
I'll give it a shot again. I just feel like it's not very. I don't know. I don't know how to express the word, but I will give it a try. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's going to be an amazing game. It's just it seems almost like there's no community, and it. But who knows, man? I don't know.
Oh no, they have that.
I think
time
we should probably.
where
What?
they post in a different time zone than where you live. So like it'll say the latest post is 4:48 UTC, and I'm like, I don't know where that is. What time is that?
That would be. I think that's UTC. I think that's something traditional standard time or something.
It's coordinated universal time.
Oh
Right.
no, UTC.
Whatever. The time zone isn't super important, but the big thing is
Oh yeah, that's right.
games release.
It's just spelled UTC when it's C. It should be CUT.
Oh wow.
UTC. What does it mean? Coordinated universal time. Why is
No,
it
that's stupid.
weird?
Oh my god.
By UTC, by UTC it would be Universal Time Coordinated. That just sounds like a cable company, like a clock company, actually. No, that sounds Universal Time Coordinated? That sounds like a clock company to me.
Let's not question it.
But it's 3:23 where they are, so I'm guessing they're in Europe
Okay.
or
France, probably.
Okay, so that's cool, right?
What do you think, Key? What do you think about the game?
I believe I said that already, that it's an interesting idea as a creative engine. It needs a community. It needs something to help it flourish.
It has a community.
There's no interest in it right now, in
If you're
general.
going to the
250,000
site,
community. It has a
Alright,
quarter
Ibney,
million.
me and you gotta start
people.
this. We'll
Yeah,
go
let's
like
go.
Spark
Yeah.
Sundays.
Me and my
Project Spark Sundays. Every week.
Me and my 2 gig laptop. 2 gigs of RAM laptop. Yeah, that'll go great.
Alright.
Sarcasm.
Wonderful. Expect that in the future.
Yeah,
Ibney, you're on your own
me
with
and
that.
Key.
I'm busy enough as is.
Right when pigs fly.
Okay.
That'll be next week when I actually invent them.
Alright. Actually, you know what game I've actually really wanted to talk about?
What game?
You remember Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
You remember how it was released about a week and a half ago?
Yeah.
It's out! Super Smash Brothers, the latest one for 3DS and Wii U, is out. The 3DS version is super interesting, and there's been a lot of stuff that's been announced for the Wii U version that's also super interesting. Like, for example, and this is like the biggest, we don't know if it's true, it was technically leaked for the design plans for this. So it was an intended feature, we don't know if it's still in, but you can use your 3DS as a controller on the Wii U. So the idea is
That sounds interesting.
link your if you guys don't know, Super Smash Brothers is a fighting game where you take a bunch of squishy Nintendo characters and you put them in like combat against each other. So like Kirby, Link,
I mean,
Samus.
I
Ice
think
climbers,
you'd be
they're
hard
still
pressed to find a person. No, they're not around. I think you'd be hard pressed to find a person who doesn't know about Super Smash Brothers.
Man, we're just gaming. We're not anything special. Don't be surprised when people come by.
Like that plays games. I mean, not just like the 70-year-old down the street who's never heard of a game. Or
Sad
not
side of the
70.
world. Anyways,
Yeah.
so that came out. Anyone been looking at the Let's Plays thinking of buying it?
If I had a Wii U or 3DS, I would. If I had a 3DS, I'd probably also own the new Ace Attorney game, but unfortunately, life is not fair.
Can someone answer me this? What's with the girl Marth? I have
The
no
what?
idea who the girl Marth is. There's a character, Lucina? It's like, she looks like Marth, but she's not Marth.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
There's
me either.
literally a female clone of Marth, right?
I'm gonna go look her up on Google.
Just type in Super Smash Bros. Fire Emblem characters.
It looks like, why does that look like the protagonist of Persona 4? No, don't question it, Joey. So it's like the long-haired blonde, not blonde, the gray-haired
blonde
one.
one.
Purple
no.
hair?
The
It's like purple hair?
the blue ones, the purple hair one. I'm guessing the blonde-haired one is the one that you're talking about.
Dude.
Who's
So Robin, he's like
Is
a
the
new
protagonist,
character. He's pretty cool. He's like the swordsman that, well, he's a sorcerer that can't master his lightning properly, so he uses a sword to channel it better, basically. So he can use swords and lightning in the Fire Emblem games. He's a pretty interesting character. But
of the one person out of the sorry. No, continue. I was gonna say a joke.
I'm kind of annoyed about this girl because apparently she was in the latest Fire Emblem game, so it's like, oh yeah, she's here. She was from that game, But it bothers me because we have like 5 Fire Emblem characters. Like normally you don't have a series with more than 4 characters. Usually like Mario, Pokemon, they're always at 4 characters, right? Fire Emblem has only ever had 2 characters, and all of a sudden they have 5 characters, which is like more than any other in the series. And it's like, you have this person whose moveset is literally a Marth clone. Like, she has the exact same attacks, mostly. It's like small iterations. It was like Fox and Falco back in Smash Bros. Melee,
Yeah. I have that upstairs. Me and my cousin were playing it a little while ago before he hurt his leg the day after, and I was really sad.
So it's
He's fine
weird.
now.
I don't know why she's in there. She's basically a clone. Also,
That's what it says on the Smashpedia. It says, Smashpedia says.
Smashpedia.
It says Lucina has been described as being a clone character of Marth, similarly to how Roy was in Melee.
Oh, I remember Roy.
yeah, the character that was
I bet they just do that.
to drive up sales of a game that never got released in the U.S.
Yeah, it was funny. He actually had some.
Actually, people in
You
the
could actually
forums are
find some
saying she's totally worth it. Oh no, nope. It's one of those comment rage things. Nope, getting out of here. Out of Dodge.
Go, run, Key, before you get dragged in.
Okay, so a lot of people are calling Jigglypuff OP. Pikachu apparently got nerfed way too hard. Yoshi is way better. Which makes sense because I played a bit of Yoshi. I liked his like up special, but that was it. Like other than just rolling into people, you really couldn't do anything.
I still need to go over to my cousin's and play it. I really wish I had
Apparently,
enough money to buy
Rosalina
a Wii U.
is freakishly hard to play, but really rewarding because you can keep people at a distance by you can send out your little star child and like hit people from afar with like your basic attack thing.
Do you think we should move on to a new story, or because we've been talking about this story and the other 2 stories for like 25 minutes now?
Well, I mean, we haven't really talked about Smash at all. What do you guys think of it? Like, what's your favorite feature so far that's been... have you even looked into it at all? The game?
I don't have it. I don't think I ever will play it, to be honest, unfortunately.
I'll play it whenever I go over to my cousin's house, but until I get a bit more money, I'm probably not going to be able to buy a Wii U or a 3DS, and I'm really sad about that.
Well, there's a lot of discussion
Nintendo.
on the forum, so be sure to check out Nintendo's website if you guys ever are interested in this. By the way, just before we move on, have you guys seen the trailers for this thing? The
What?
trailers
Super
for
Smash
this
Bros.
game are epic. Like, type in Super Smash Brothers trailers.
Yeah, we saw quite a lot of them during that Super Smash Brothers week we did.
Oh yeah, we did. Back in the old podcast, the new podcast.
Yeah, I just sat there because I didn't know much about it.
No, but literally the scenes are so epic. Like, we saw that Pokemon animation where Charizard took on 4 people, and it was like full animation, 3D style. We have like a Link versus Pink anime style, like with Palutena popping up in the middle. We have the Miss Pac-Man thing. We have the Mii Fighters. All those trailers were really good. Even the Fire Emblem one, even though I don't like Lucina, she made a really cool showing in the Fire Emblem trailer for Smash Brothers. So definitely check all those out. Like, it's a really cool game. Fighting games, I always feel, are a little underrated. They're a lot more interesting than people seem to think, because obviously, you know, there's not really an end goal to fighting games normally. You can have a story or a campaign, but they usually suck, basically. So unless you're doing some sort of competitive play, it's really hard to get into a fighting game. So definitely check it out. Let's move on.
Yeah. All right, next story. Xbox One sells 100K units during their Chinese launch week. And that's news because it's the first console to be sold since 2000 in China. I wouldn't put it in there any other way else.
2000. Yep. China is an interesting region because they're still under. They're not democratic. They're like.
Yeah, they're still very communist.
Communist,
yeah.
that's it. So the way an Xbox One would get into China would be
Let's just leave it at that.
Regulation after regulation after regulation.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to go into my political beliefs because the one
thing that's important to note, it was technically sold. The thing with communism is, like, if you want one, you can get it, but you have to ask for it, basically. And it's really hard to ask for stuff. So obviously, if you're like a Chinese family, you're like, hey, we want the Xbox One. It'd be like, why? Why would you want one? And it's a bit weird.
Because they're fun.
What's fun?
Because they're fun. But what is fun?
No, but
all I know is
really,
don't
cool.
go into
It's
political
good.
jokes.
At least for gaming in general, this is really good.
Yeah, I'm actually very glad to see.
Maybe the Xbox wasn't the most ideal system, as it is the weakest out of the current 3 in the market. But
let me stop right there. As much as I diss Microsoft, I still know that the Xbox One is a decent system. It's not as good as the other ones, mostly because of my past dealings, but it's still a good system. So I'm glad that it's going to China, and it's great to see more games go to different places in the world so people enjoy the joy.
Really strong releases on the Xbox One yet, so I hesitate to call it a strong console, because what's a console without its games? Rise was not very good. Watch Dogs wasn't very good. It was horrible. Titanfall wasn't very good.
Watch Dogs was...
Halo is
I kind of like
released
Titanfall.
Yet. Right?
I don't know. I just like Titanfall. I like the running and stuff, and my gameplay I don't know.
Halo is like the only thing that's keeping it alive right now. Like, other than that, there's nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah, I know. They have
Dave,
like the entirety of the entirety of the Microsoft conference was supposed to be dedicated to games, and they started talking about apps on an iPhone.
Well, dude, that's the thing is the Xbox One is not. What the market isn't for just gamers, dude. That's the difference between that and
the problem with that is
time out.
It's a gaming console.
Is not aimed at gamers.
No, it's not. They even said that shit.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of what brought them down.
Yeah,
they said it was in
E3.
E3 2013.
Yeah,
I remember the Microsoft conference about a year ago when it was announced, and they were talking about. They never mentioned games. Like, at one point they were like, this guy, like, this Japanese dude is here to talk to you about upcoming games on the Xbox. And so he comes up and people are like, yes, finally, something we want to hear. And then the guy starts talking about how you can access games using the Kinect and how revolutionary the Kinect is, right? And everyone was just like face palming. You saw it all over Twitter. People just hated on it, but I don't
Yeah, and
remember
then they
them
got to the
straight up
DRM.
saying.
They did.
Yeah, and
They literally said
they said
it's not a gaming
was,
console. It's more of
an entertainment console.
Yeah, an entertainment console. It's going to take over your living room. That was what the point was.
Oh
So
yeah.
instead of watching
Remember they were
TV
talking
on
about
a
like
cable
how
network, you're watching
this
it.
connects to Skype.
Skype? You mean that thing we
This
can use our
connect to
computers
the
for?
internet. You can
You mean
check
that
your
thing we can use
friends
our
list
computers for?
online. And meanwhile, PlayStation was going, oh, by the way, you can not only view your friends play, you can live stream what they're playing, and you can occasionally just jump in and take over their entire game. And you can communicate
I
voice
know that
chat.
shit was crazy.
There's
don't think I've
also a
ever
very
done that
minor
yet, though.
thing where you can actually sell used games. No big deal. No big deal.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be
also
honest.
no, you don't have to be
They
online
got
always.
they got a lot more flack than I thought they deserved, really, but
No,
because they
they
were
did
trying to
not.
bring new
They
ideas to
got
the table.
exactly just like
Like in fairness, they were trying to bring some
But
new
it's a
stuff,
gaming console.
but yeah, it just wasn't very functional. Like realistically, yeah,
You
sure, I
can't
have
say it's a
Skype on my Xbox One, right? But I have my computer
I
two
have
feet
Skype on my
away,
computer,
and it's like
and
works
it's
better.
it's easier to use
Yeah.
because
Well,
if
I
you're
guess it depends,
chatting,
right? Like, if I can just say, Xbox, call Ibney00 Skype, right?
I'm sorry, but Unity00 does not own an Xbox. Would you like to pay $5 to connect to computer Skype?
Well, essentially, I guess that's what everything comes down to is,
Yep.
they're trying to figure out whatever they can do to kind of bring in more money through some of the other shit that they use, like Skype.
It was a creative way. It
At
was
what
very
point is it
creative. It
that
was
everything
interesting. It just didn't work at all.
creative to the point where it made the whole console fail as the console? I mean, I have friends who were so excited to get the Xbox One and they bought it within a month. They were like, "Oh my god, this is the biggest mistake. This console is a complete utter waste of time." And now they have PS4s and don't play the Xbox Ones at all. And I think real quote unquote console gamers don't want something that's designed around having a bunch of apps to get music and to get all this other shit that's really there's no reason for you as a gamer to have, when if you want that it's easily accessible on your phone, easily accessible on your computer, but they still try to push and push and push onto your gaming
Right? Do you
console.
guys
And to
remember when
me
the Kinect
that
first
just
came
makes
out? There was like that
Oh my god,
creepy. There was that creepy ad where it was like, this kid named Miles lives in your entertainment system. You talk to him. It's like, hey, how was your day?
well,
Oh, I've just been fishing on the river. Like,
unfortunately, Miles had no idea how actual human anatomy worked and how actual human voices worked.
no, it was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The demo made me really
No,
excited.
yeah, the demo. I mean, in that, but if it was like going over to the actual Connect and how it functioned, Miles had no clue what he was doing.
Yeah, I never saw that function come out. Like, that was never an actual function. It was just a tech demo to show what the Kinect could do, right? It was to show that you can wave your hand and, like, interact with the console. It was to show that you could talk. But I was really sad. I was like, you can have a virtual dude living in your entertainment system? Like, yeah, why not? Computer AI, let's rock.
Always
We'll
one
be
shape
friends.
you.
We'll be friends, you know? It'll be fine.
Yeah, it won't turn out like that creepy yet somehow good movie where the guy falls in love with the computer.
Beg your pardon.
Oh
that
yeah,
a
what's that
thing?
movie called?
It was
Movies are dead.
yeah, it was
Her.
actually her.
No,
Her,
it's
yeah,
her.
that's what it
Yeah,
was.
it was her with fucking Joaquin Phoenix.
It was good. I thought it was.
I didn't watch it. I thought it was gonna be fucking dumb.
It wasn't.
But I guess it was pretty good. I mean, it's got an 8.1 in IMDb
Really?
or IMDb. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that's all.
Have you guys ever seen Nicolas Cage's IMDb page?
The what?
Have you guys ever seen Nicolas Cage's IMDb page?
Nope.
No.
And I don't
I'm
care.
going to it now.
Well,
I'm gonna go watch.
I guess
see
that's basically all we really need to talk about. Is there? Wait, no. There's a last topic. There's one more.
Do you guys know what Google Glass is?
Oh yeah.
What do you guys think about that? I know it's not really gaming related,
It
but
kind of failed, didn't it? Like a really long time ago. Have
well,
you
I
heard
have
of
a
Google
pair. Matter
Fiber?
of fact,
Dude, Google Fiber though sounds amazing. Like, have you heard of that? Where
yeah,
Google's
I
trying
know
to
what
up the
Google
internet
Fiber is,
connection on the states?
but it's failing. It's failing everywhere. They have no support from anybody. Like I think it was
No, it's just a matter of no one's bought it yet, and because no one's bought it, they don't really have
well,
the
there.
funds to lay it
I,
down. But
I
they've
I
been
read
laying
an
it
article
down.
the
Like
other
here in
day where it
Texas, we
says
have
that
it. It's an option
well,
here in
yeah, they
Texas,
have
and
it
it's
here.
way
They have it
better.
here in Provo, and they have it in Kansas. But the places that they're trying to go that are a little more metropolitan, they can't because they think nobody needs those speeds. And which in reality is true. Nobody needs a gigabyte worth of speed. And even then,
No, people
when
need
once you
it.
start to
People need
spread
it.
that
They
out,
pay for it, and they love
once
it.
well, what do you use right now?
I use Comcast because it's not in my area yet. It's going to be within like 6 months, and I'm totally going to switch over right away, dude. Like,
Okay,
the thing is, it's the
Provo is
same
literally an hour
price,
away from my
or it's
house.
very similar priced, right? And it's significantly faster speed, and so
But that's
people have been
because of the
catching on
limited market,
fast,
the limited internet,
but the
the
actual
limited
fiber hasn't been
that
put down very quickly, so it's very slow going.
once what I wanted to take off. Believe me, dude. I am a Google advocate to the end of the world.
And it's Google Plus.
Well,
Yeah, just gotta add that in there so people
but
don't take it the wrong
I
way.
use it and I like it. But again, I'm a Google advocate, so whatever.
Everyone has their
I
dark day.
I feel like eventually it's just gonna become just like Comcast is, where I'm paying $200 a month for my internet, and I get ass internet. Like my internet's complete garbage, and you have to pay this immense amount of money. And what makes Google Fiber so, like, oh, I really want that, is you're gonna pay $60, or in the case that you get the TV as well, you would. What the hell is that noise?
Sorry, I'm fixing my microphone real quick. My
Um,
fault. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
If you get the TV with it, you're going to be paying, $85. You get TV and internet, and it's allegedly internet that's 100 times faster than what Comcast has. The best Comcast has to offer. It blows it out of the water. But as Google Fiber grows and more people start to use it, I feel like eventually it's just going to end up being just like Comcast, because that's
Well,
how it
here's the
works. That's
thing,
how.
right? Comcast can provide better service, they just don't. And because there's no competition yet in like the ISBN areas, because there's no competition, they can't provide any. They don't care about what service they give you, and so
Well, you do
that's
realize that Comcast bought out like almost every major
no, they
high-speed internet
didn't.
corporation, right?
No, they didn't.
Name one that they didn't.
Warner Brothers.
Oh my God! Did you really just say Warner Brothers?
Yeah, they are an ISBN. They provide internet service.
I don't know. Like, there's about 50 people in the world that use them, but they do provide
it's
internet
the
service to 50
second
people.
largest one after Comcast. If you want, you can
Really?
look it up. Those are like the two
Okay,
big
I'm just gonna
monopolies
trust
Are
you
you
guys.
that
talking
are
about?
sitting
Are you
on
talking
like.
about Time Warner Cable?
Oh no, I'm an idiot.
Can we? I think we should probably move on from.
Oh, never
I think
mind. I
we should.
am an idiot. Okay, no, Time Warner
Yeah.
Cable.
Okay. So let's
Yeah.
Maybe we should move on to the slightly pressing issues. Which we got one more. I think we got time for one more story. Which one should we
Not
do?
really. We take like 20 minutes normally on a story.
Well, I have time for one more story.
Okay, you're on your own,
But
bud. Peace out.
oh,
Nice knowing ya.
all right. I'll
be
just
over here if
I'll
you
talk
need
about.
me. Oh, it's coming.
Bye, Key. Where did he
What are
go?
we tackling? Because I want to make sure you don't say something stupid.
I don't know. I usually things I say can be taken out of context, so I'm just gonna let you
They don't need
handle
to be taken out of
these
context
at the
normally.
start.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
you're setting the
shut up.
context as well, so I mean, you're going to be taken out of your own context.
I'm just gonna go with the Borderlands bombing thing.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Should we go with the Borderlands developer
You can talk about whatever you want,
bomb
bud.
threats?
Well, I mean, what really is there to say besides the fact that they did what they do in most places, where they'll say they're going to do something, and then a couple days go by, and then nobody cares, nobody knows, nothing happens.
Apparently, it's not even against the developers,
threats
so I
are
don't think we
very
should do that
real.
one.
Well, that's
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but I can threaten you that I'm going to go to your house right now and tie you to your bed and then flip you upside down and leave you there for like 15 days. But it's a threat. It's not imminent. Yeah, I know. It was going to a dark place, and then I flipped it around. I know.
I'm just sitting there like, what?
There's only one place
okay
that
then
goes.
moment. Should we just go with the? And it's
I'm
being
pretty sure
flipped
we're
upside
already
down.
knee-deep in the
Exactly.
conversation, so... Man.
That's enough from that one. Do we want to go against Gamergate, or do we want to just not mention that?
Gamergate is weird. Stop yelling at each other.
I don't understand it.
Stop yelling.
We don't understand your Gamergate debate.
It's like everyone's like, feminists
I don't
suck,
know
and then
what's going
feminists are like,
on.
everyone else sucks. It's like, personally, I'm on the
Just play
side.
video games. Just play video.
No.
I just play video games. That's all we ask.
Gamergate has a serious conversation behind it, right? There's an actual discussion that can be had. The reason that I'm not going to say anything really like in depth about it, so far any discussion that's tried to be had, like especially on Twitter, it's been just
People
a
just yell at you.
shitstorm, right? Like there's no logical concern in that mess.
I'm not even sure what they're for. But what is their purpose?
Personally, if you're going to talk about it, just don't talk about it on Twitter. Like, I've been discussing this with some people that I know that I feel are legitimately very smart people.
So not me.
I wouldn't.
Of course.
I wouldn't discuss it on Twitter just because Twitter's not a good system for communication. Like long-term discussions, 140 characters, super limiting, right? That's not a good.
Yeah, definitely.
Like even YouTube, not the best place to discuss it. Sure, you have limitless characters, but things aren't. It's weird. YouTube has a weird system that bases itself on controversy instead of like actual. Never mind. Just forget about Gamergate.
I don't know what the hell you're trying to say.
The top comments are always the ones that get the most attention instead of the ones that have the most upvotes.
Ibney, what is Gamergate? Can you explain?
I don't know.
Gamergate.
I don't want to say. I don't want to say anything about it so that I don't look like a fool when they tell me it's something else.
Fair enough, I guess. It's the internet. Feel free to Google it on your own time. Then, personally,
but when I Google it, it's just
a large part of Gamergate has like been passed already. Like all of the conversations have already passed. And the thing that annoys me is that a lot of people like made money off of it, basically.
So Wikipedia with me.
But, nothing I can do about that, and I think we'll just wrap it up. Thank you all for watching. Ibney00, what do you have coming out on your channel on the week that this is being posted?
Okay.
Or what do you have that has come out on your channel, I guess?
Kerbal Space Program, Binding of Isaac, and I'll probably put something up on Sunday, possibly. But apparently Gamergate is Binding of Isaac.
You play Isaac on your channel?
Binding.
When was this?
Yeah. Like 4 weeks ago. It's a good game. I like
I'm pretty sure you've just been like Ace Attorney for like the entirety of when I've been watching you, dude.
I took
Ace
those
Attorney,
videos down
honestly,
because
is not
I
a
stopped.
super interesting game to be like watching, right? Because there's a lot of bumps.
Ace Attorney, Ace Attorney, you go for the person's personality. That's why I took it down, because I don't really want to go into that. I want to go for, I don't know. I think I have a decent, I don't know, do I have a good personality, people? Answer my question, please say yes.
Okay, yeah, so no. I can see your Isaac.
yeah, I just, yeah, but I don't know. I just took it down because it wasn't doing well. B, I didn't really like playing it, and my voice kind of died because there were a lot of female voices in there that I had to do, and I really hated it. I should really stop using my own sentences, by the way. And I really love the games. I play them on my own, but I had already played the first game, and I don't want to replay it again after I just beat it, and I know what to do. So,
Right. Well, we'll
yeah.
look forward to Kerbal Space Program then, and whatever else you put out this week.
Yeah, but
Dave.
apparently Gamergate. Oh, okay. I'll just go over here now.
What do you have
What's
out
up?
on your channel this week?
I'm gonna put out a Gmod video and a Smite video, and then whatever happens throughout the rest of this week, I have some extra time this week because something fell through for the entirety of the week. So just keep a lookout for all the stuff that comes out.
Sweet. Oh, Smite. Oh, yeah, I forgot you played that.
Yeah, Smite.
I play League.
Smite. I might actually play some Torchlight as well.
Torchlight. Isn't that like a
Yeah,
horror
Torchlight
game?
2.
All right, so
oh no, I'm thinking of Daylight. Never mind. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna quickly before we end the podcast, I'm gonna quickly clear up some things about Gamergate that I read on Wikipedia, so it has to be true. I'm not gonna go searching for it. It's apparently about discussions in sexism, misogyny in the gaming industry, along with journalist ethics and things that unfortunately came to light about Zoe Quinn, about a supposed ex-boyfriend that posted allegations on his blog in 2014 of August about her personal life, which I already think is a really, really edgy thing for you to do, or like on the edge of
You're cutting
right.
out there. Are you okay?
You're posting about her personal life. I just never mind. Just cut that part out and let's just end this thing.
All right, where were we?
I don't want to talk about it.
And I believe now it's my turn. Let's see. This week, as of this being posted, I should have had my finale on Nerdcraft. So if you're not aware, I have a 2-hour special on Nerdcraft that's coming up. And so, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh wait, no, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I have Nerdcraft episodes that have come up this week, and tomorrow is the finale, so like the final episode of Nerdcraft, because that's going to be wrapped up. And I'm going to try to move on and try to finish Paper Mario. If you've been keeping up with my blogs and my Twitter, you'll know that I'm going to be starting a Pokemon Sapphire Let's Play when the Pokemon Omega Sapphire and Ruby games come out. Just because I think having a parallel will be interesting to look at what did they change from the original, what did they keep from the original. I think that'll be super interesting. So when Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, the newer ones, come out, I'm going to be starting a Pokemon Sapphire Let's Play. So that'll be in November the 20... Give me a sec. November the 16th. Okay. November 16th, that'll be started. So I need to wrap up my Paper Mario Let's Play. And so I've just wrapped up my Nerdcraft Let's Play. So we're going to see how this goes, right? We've wrapped up basically the Minecraft multiplayer stuff. And so now I'm just like, where do I go with this? Make a ton of Paper Mario and Hearthstone. So that'll be the content that's coming out later this week. And obviously you'll have Nerdcraft, and there's like another Hearthstone video this week that's already out. So feel free to watch that. Links in the description below to all of the channels. I might take a look at putting the links to the stuff we've been talking about as well. So you can go ahead and research all of that yourself. Thank you all for watching. My name is nujumkey.
I'm Ibney00.
And I'm Dave.
We'll see
Just
you all
Dave.
in another podcast. Bye.
I guess. Adios. That's Spanish for you.